I'm on vacation from my property, visiting who I can, seeing what I can, and my goal is to have one video out per week regardless of what I'm doing. I'm out and doing things away from the property for a couple weeks, so I decided I'm still going to put a video out regardless. I know it's a bit of a different flow and a different theme. For those looking for cabin building and that sort of thing, not right now, but I will try to keep things within that theme. I'm just putting things out there. I enjoy the creative process of editing film, and I think it's important to maintain to my one video per week. So no worries if this isn't your cup of tea. Feel free to check out and check back in when I'm back up at the property, and I'll have some more rugged remote property works on the go in the not so distant future. Hope you all are having a great summer. See you out there. Got to my side of the road camping spot here last night, probably around midnight. I mean, it's on the side of this Forestry road, but it's still a pretty good spot. I don't mind it. I went to sleep right beside this glacial fed creek here. It's nice and cool as soon as you walk in, but I can feel the coolness from the water. Like, just standing here is like an air conditioner. It's pretty cool. Well, many of you who've been to southwestern British Columbia are probably familiar with Squamish. What do you do when you're in Squamish? Well, you can do a lot of things, but I'm going to do a trail that's pretty popular. Everyone around here is familiar with the Chief, so go way up a cliff. How's the Astro working out for you there?
Sorry again?
How's that van working out for you?
Quite a bit.
Pretty good. That's all-wheel drive, that one?
No, it's just a two-wheel drive.
Oh, okay. I had the same one. It was the all-wheel drive. Lots of cabins on wheels here. Some serious van lifers. See license plates from Washington, British Columbia, California, Texas. It's quite the subculture here, the climbers. It's a whole other world, the climbing world. I have this trail to myself, which is unusual given that it can get very busy here. But I came at the end of the day like a genius. The problem now is coming back in the dark, but I think, yeah, I'll be back before dark. Genius. I know, but what if I break my ankle and I'm stuck up here? Well, then I'll wait till the sun comes up, I guess. There's a couple other stragglers up here like myself. They're heading down, but you can kind of several, I don't know, like 500 or 600 meters above the ocean or something. You can see the ocean. Ooh, boy. In fact, I see it. Somebody did base jump. I don't know if the camera can even see that. That dude, or that he or she, is floating above the water there with, that is someone who recently just jumped off the cliff. And they're still on their way down. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a great place to live. If you can afford to live here. They're gonna touch down. Oh, touchdown, standing up, running. Perfect. Good job. It's mostly dudes that are enough to base jump anyway, so why would you? I get comments about bears and stuff and how dangerous that is. There's people jumping off cliffs here. And unfortunately, a lot of people pass away here doing recreation sports every year. Not like one a year, I mean multiple people. Oh, yep, I parked down there. Yeah, I'm definitely on the edge here. Oh yeah, that's definitely at the edge. I'm okay with heights, but I wouldn't say I'm awesome with heights. I know it's something you get comfortable with over time. I did with construction, working at heights. You get used to it. Top of the morning, everyone. A lot of relaxing. Kind of been just cruising around doing my own thing, and then it gets dark and then I just come up here, camp out, wake up the next morning. I've seen some big old stumps in there. There's some pretty mature trees in there. They're not like super duper west coast old growth or anything, but some of those big old stumps are fascinating just to see the contrast from old forest to the second growth. Let's go see them. There's the big old one. The second growth stuff is fairly big stuff too, though. Impressively big. There's been some recent logging up just past there. There's a big old proper stump. So they were all much bigger in here at one time. Everything's tall though. Look at that cedar. Maybe not super old, but nice and tall. Douglas fir. Pretty prime timber here. Second growth or otherwise. Well, I can't help but keep thinking how much I would like to get one video out per week, but this next video is really going to suck. I don't want to force it. The camping hasn't been very exciting. I've just been kind of more like crashing at night in the dark and then waking up the next morning, so kind of just pulling over wherever, sleeping. Getting my things done though. Things I can't do when I'm up there, so also the weather's been amazing. I do have a boat to pick up, so I'll go pick up. It's the boat I had from season 1, so I'll go pick that boat up. I gotta buy some lumber, or I don't have a saw with me or anything. I was just looking at my vehicle. There's nothing. I just need to get my hands on something wide enough so I can, a couple of, I don't know, some 4x4s or something. They have to be kind of wide though, like maybe stick out to here, so call it 5.5 feet, 6 feet. Yeah, I'll put the boat on top of that, and then I'll be stuck with that thing like luggage for the next week or so. Ooh. So I came to gather my boat after 2 years. It's been stored at sort of a friend of a friend's place. We're in proper west coast coastal rainforest here. It's different. It's a different kind of rainforest than where I am. Where the Pacific Ocean is just a few kilometers from here. I don't have the key for the gate, so I have to go around and actually drag the boat. It's back there a ways. I'll have to drag it all the way out here and then get it around the gate here. This was all logged heavily back in here. There was just gigantic cedar, Douglas fir, but it's all this second growth stuff has come in. Cedar would have been the same down into Washington State and Oregon and that whole forest all the way down in California, obviously. I'm not a tree expert, but I've read a few things, which basically makes me a tree expert. Some wizard type vibes here. If you guys remember the forest where I am, it's a lot more Devil's Club, and just you can cruise to this stuff. Well, here's an old cable from the logging days. I've used this cable for my trolley across the river. Look at that big stump there. They're huge. They used to be just monsters in here. Everything was just massive. Where I have my property from all the other videos, the cedar in that area it's very hollow. 90% of the time it's very hollow. The cedar here is solid for the most part, almost always. Look, we're gonna just walk through the forest. This is easy. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm just cruising through this, no big deal. I'm not getting attacked by millions of mosquitoes. Here's another, here you can see, right where they used to put their springboards to get above the buttress. Another old stump. Lots of old stumps. The cedar stumps last a long time. Here's another old one. Look at that, 2 of them. Big old cedar stump. That was his buddy. Look at him just walking through this. Look at. You can't walk where I am. You cannot walk through the forest like this. Impossible. Another. Look at the size of this one. This is huge. Holy moly. The old boat from season 1, which was not a good design for fast moving rivers. Mind you, I never sank that one, so something to be said about that. I don't even know why I'm saving this, but I guess I can sell it for a few bucks somewhere down the line. I don't need it anymore. There. So let's cinch these down, green straps, and that's what we got there. Okay, let's go. I moved to the woods to start a YouTube channel because I could not afford to live here, so just so you guys get the idea. I don't know, it's a good vibe. Everyone's awesome. Got some tugboats here. Someone's having a time here. There's been some parties thrown on this one, I can tell you that. And look at that. Local and organic. And if anyone's wondering, this is the Pacific Ocean. They got a ladder here. Perfect for the morning bath. Landlords don't even advertise that, which is their loss. Oh, there's another base jumper just happened to come down. I don't know if you can see it, like up there. What am I doing here? Yeah, remember why I moved out here. On the one hand, it's an amazing place to live. On the other hand, I always wanted the cabin in the woods. Marine adventures. That doesn't even look appealing anymore, because I just, the idea of bringing that stuff up in a boat. It's time to bring a small portable lumber mill up in a boat in several pieces. Get some pretty good footage out of this. With Ernest. Flat out, so
that's nice.
Yeah.
Just talk and then you
Just talk, yeah.
See,
The
that's
more-
I feel like you'd have to have a perfect script, but you know.
The more you talk, the more you have to edit. That sucks. We're gonna look at random stuff. See what we come up with Ernest too. What do you think about that, Ernest? Ernest? Hello? Oh, hello. With my friend Travis here, who I basically grew up with since 20 something, and we're gonna look at the trailer. He has solar in there and other things that work as well. Like, what other things work in here?
The sink, the bathroom, composting toilet.
Look at me struggle with my cabin, and we got this all in one compact unit.
Fan, two-way fans.
Wow.
Off of there, tarp it.
Oh yeah.
but it's kind of just growing like crazy back here.
He's a good water dog.
Loves it. Obsessed.
Good boy. I could use one of those dogs.
We're working on his beach etiquette.
Yeah, that's funny when you can. I'm on my way to beautiful Lillooet today. I got a hotel for the night because I need to just do a few normal things. I've been camping out. Camped out at the usual spot last night. Just a lot of going around, doing things, seeing people. And then it would be getting dark and I'd drive up the Forestry road, camp out for the night. It's going to be one of the hottest days of the year. It's up to 40 degrees for this area. It'll get hotter, I think, in a few more days. I have a couple of small, meaningless rants y'all should hear that you think of when you're driving. If you're driving in mountainous areas on these very gnarly roads with wooden bridges and there's almost nowhere to pass, and you're going up these long steady climbs. If you're that RV or that vehicle or that car that is slowing down 20 vehicles behind you, once in a while pull over, let everyone pass. Let people pass, will you? There's nowhere else for them to pass on these roads. They're so full of switchbacks, hairpin turns. You can't pass, and then you got someone going under the speed limit in perfect weather. It's like, why? But I get a lot of concerns about bears and whatnot. I don't know how many bear deaths there are in North America each year, but I bet you if you do a quick Google search on how many motorcycle deaths there are each year, I'm gonna say it's gonna be about several thousand more deaths. I think there was maybe less than 2 or 3 deaths in Canada last year with bears. In Canada alone has to be in the hundreds, if not in the thousands, for motorcycle deaths. The hundreds for sure. And every year just on this highway alone, people die on motorcycles. There's just so much concern about bears and bear safety. Yeah, I mean, that's good. You want to be safe and everything around bears, but how about owning a motorcycle? I'm just saying. And I have nothing against motorcycles or people. I have nothing against the way people want to live their lives. If you want to own a motorcycle or base jump off mountains or climb ice for some reason, people like to do that, have at it. There seems to be so much attention around bear safety, yet like throw bear safety out the window. How about owning a motorbike? Anyway, that's my rant. That's all I got. Lillooet. It's sort of old-timey western feel to it. I'm at the Reynolds Hotel. Has a little bit of the John Wayne vibes going on here too, so I love coming here. Extremely rugged, crazy mountains, and Chinese food. Big fan of the Chinese food, so I'm gonna go get some of that. My favorite. Uh-huh. Well, there's some nice cabins up there. It's really hot out too right now, and the sun is going down. Thanks for joining me for this ride. I know it wasn't standard Cabin River outdoor material. I gotta stick to my goal of one video a week. Thanks for bearing with me, and see you on the next one. And also looking very forward to getting up to my property for the long haul. So a few more days of this and I'll be up there for quite a stretch, and I'll be ready for it.